going live here to do a special presentation. And I am going to right now just share that. Very good. All right. Thank you for coming on live with us tonight. We're going to get started in about 5 minutes. I'm hoping that everyone will be able to switch over and find us here. Tonight is Satan's Toy Box. That's right, Satan's Toy Box. We are going to be burning everything inside of that box tonight, and we already have it outside by the fire pit. My wife is out there, Kristen, she's stoking it. Good evening, Dell. Welcome to the program. I'm glad you guys are here. Hi, Dawn. Welcome, Doobs. Forces, glad you guys are here. You're going to witness something. And just to let you know, I shot a ton of footage to put together an entire video of this presentation. And we're going to shoot some more footage outside. Not that that really matters or concerns you guys as much, but that's what we're going to do. So let's start the program. The reason why we did Satan's Toy Box was because every time I get on TikTok Live, I see people dealing tarot cards, the Book of Answers, and I'm like going, holy cow. And people are all over it. And I tap on it to see how many people are on, and sometimes they have a few hundred, sometimes a couple of thousand. And, they're saying, oh, Bob. And then they'll open it up. Yes, go for it. And it's like, oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. So I decided that we needed to address all the different flavors of spiritualism. Now, one that you did not see that you'll see in the video is a St. Christopher medal. I know that seems kind of a little bit strange, but it's true. St. Christopher medal, we have the rabbit's foot, we've got the tarot cards, Ouija board, the crystal ball, astrology, picture of the Fox sisters, and they aren't very foxy, but the picture of the Fox sisters who started modern day spiritualism in 1848 in Rochester, New York, just 90 miles from where we are. They heard rappings that turned into seances, and then even even our dear president, his wife, heart-struck that their Willie died at the age of 11. They brought in a spiritualist, and they did a seance in 1862 right there in the White House. I doubt that Lincoln was just going along with Mary on that, but still, it became vogue. I know Houdini spent most of his life debunking the spiritualists that were fake. Apparently, the Fox sisters weren't. They eventually said that one did, and then they recanted even later on that they were for real. So these things are, did I mention Ouija board? They are opening gates to something more insidious. And just like alcohol, it starts off with one beer, and then next thing you know, you're drinking 12-pack, and then you're drinking a case of beer. And the problem is that it slowly, insidiously starts to deteriorate, starts to break down who you are as an individual. Spiritualism does the same thing. Next thing you know, you are like hanging out with others that do, and it gets even weirder and darker than that. And I don't even know the half of it. I know people who do, and they warn me that it's not something to be taken lightly. Do me a favor, if you would just give me a thumbs up or a like on here, just for the sake of others. Maybe that'll bring them more on board tonight. But let's go ahead and get started. It is, just 1 second, it is 3 minutes to 8, and we're going to head outside in just 2 minutes. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. This is something that's just, never been done before. I've never seen this done. What we're going to do, that I did not know. Is that right, Doobs? That's interesting. Doobs just put up there that, me from Witchcraft. This is amazing to see. Kristen, the problem is that nobody's talking against it. Now, I'm not one to get real, beat a drum and beat you over the head with the Bible. That's not the whole point. The whole point of this is to bring to awareness some of these things that are not so good for us. And they're, again, just like that first poker game Some people walk away from it and say, eh. Others go, bring it on, give me more. That's interesting. All right. So, all right, you guys, I know you guys are ready. Let's go outside. Let's do it. I'm going to take you with me. And I believe we have everything that we need. This is going to be interesting, guys and gals. I'm glad you're here with me. All right. Okay, there's the world famous fire. Kristen, could you hold this for me and just, I'm going to turn on the light so you guys can see me. Woo. All right. Okay. Welcome everybody. We're here. I'm going to do a little bit of photography on top of that. Let me see how this looks. Here's our world famous fire pit. This is going to be where we're going to burn everything. Maybe ourselves too in the process. All right. All right. All right, there we go. Change the battery, it says. Okay, guys, so what do we have in the box? Just go put that down. We have to change the battery. That blows everything. Unfortunately. Huh? Yeah. Okay, you ready to look in the box? I'm going to show you what's in the box. And we're going to take these out one by one and we are going to burn them. Welcome, those of you that are just joining us, welcome to the Lost World Museum. Tonight we're going to take certain toys from Lucifer himself and we're going to put them right here in the fire. The reason why we're doing that... What's that? Snippets. The idea is this. Paul went into a certain city, the Apostle Paul, and he basically evangelized, and when he did, the people responded. Conversions. Conversions is when you decide that your heart gets touched, just like the Grinch, and then you start to make different decisions. And that's the idea behind it. These people were so touched by what he had to say, and they realized then that witchcraft wasn't something they should be doing. So what they did was they took all of their witchcraft paraphernalia and they brought it into the city square and they set it on fire. Now in today's valuation, it was 50,000 pieces of silver. A piece of silver is a day's wage. And they basically destroyed $6 million worth of Harry Potter books. To put it one way, okay? That's what they did. So let's take these one by one and let's stick them in the fire, okay? So here we go. Our first one, and I'm going to take great pleasure in putting this one to it first, and that is the Book of Answers. This is the one by Carol Bolt, and everybody on TikTok is getting all crazed. There's several people on there that likes to take this book, open it up in various places, and it gives answers to life's questions. No, it doesn't. All right, that's number one, toy number one. You know, if somebody, we're going to be here for a few minutes, so if you want to share this with someone, before, after the fact, or before, right as we're doing now, do it, because this may help them. Ouija board. This is the talking board. Talking board means we're going to talk to the dead with this. That's what this is for. In 1847, the Fox sisters, they popularized this whole thing. And then in 1891, someone responded by creating a talking board so we can talk to the dead. These things should not be in your home. They only create a gateway for Satan. I'm serious. I'm trying to be practical about this. I'm not trying to get too weird on you or too biblical, but I all would have watched in the New Testament. And that Ouija board right there, that's exactly where it deserves to be. That Ouija board right there, that's exactly where it deserves to be. In the fire. Oh, we're not done yet, folks. We're far from done. Tarot cards. Tarot cards are another way of trying to help make a decision in life or tell the future. Should I this? Should I that? The cards are spread out, and then they are utilized in such a way that it will give you answers in life. I'll tell you, if you want answers, read the book of John. Read Genesis chapters 1 through 11 if you want answers, because you're going to find answers there. I did when I was 23 years old, and I wasn't even looking for any of this. But I recognized these things as harmful. This is a gateway. This is an opening wedge for Lucifer. Satan is known as the devil, the deceiver, to come in and to take up residence in your home or in you, and you don't want to do it. Let's throw this one in here too. Tarot cards, that's where they belong, in the fire. We got a few more to go. I hope you're here for the long haul. Voodoo doll. Woo! Voodoo doll comes from Africa. Africa is where this comes from. They have that belief that they can transfer the evil spirits from somewhere out there to an individual to do them harm. And when somebody gets sick or dies, guess what? They blame it on their brother-in-law, their mother-in-law, whoever, somebody that they know who they believe is the one who's done this to them. This is nothing more than a symbol, a conduit for that belief system. Let's get rid of the voodoo doll. Let's get rid of it right now. Say goodbye to the voodoo doll. Just go say goodbye to the voodoo doll. It is on its way out. All right, what more do we have in Satan's toy box? We have more to burn, folks. Let's do it, okay? Let's see. Oh, we got the Ouija board pointer, the thing that people use to allow that board to talk to them. Oh, we can't allow this to remain. Let's burn that as well, too. Into the fire with the Ouija board pointer. Woo, that fire is starting to get really hot and smoky. All right, what else do we have? Oh yeah, how about the Ouija board cover? Just a little ancillary thing. The talking board, Ouija board 1891, nothing more than a spiritualistic apparatus to help people talk to the dead. And I'll tell you what, when I've seen the people out there and how sad they are when they lose someone, how lonely they are, how much they want to connect with people that have died. It's sad. It's sad. It really is. And then when you look to this stuff in order to do that, sit and duck, guys. Sit and duck. Let even the packaging of the Ouija board be burned. Yeah, let's just burn it. Get rid of it. Get it out of the house. I had friends who were concerned for me because they thought, hey, what are you doing with the spiritualistic stuff in your home? I'm afraid for you. I need to pray for you. I said, don't worry. All right. Let's go on to our next. Our next one, I'm really sad. I want to eat this. It's a fortune cookie. What could be wrong with a fortune cookie? Other than, how many fortune cookies have you opened up and not read the fortune inside? It's more about us than it is this. This is not necessarily a device of Satan. But the problem is that we like this stuff. We want to know what's going on. We may laugh at it when we open it up. But why is it that we're so curious about it? I think it says something about us. This is sort of like a spiritualism at small, but still nevertheless, we like it. This is painful. I love the taste of fortune cookies. But hey, for demonstration purposes here tonight, I'm gonna have to do without. All right, what else do we got? Oh, astrology. Astrology is the idea, the belief that people can really tell something about themselves, the decision they should make, what may happen in the future, just by what your sign is and where these astrological stars and planets are located at the moment. This was so popular during the 1970s, and then it just kind of fell off the face of the earth for about 35 years. In 2017, my understanding, the Gen Xers and the millennials are nuts for this stuff. And it's taken a resurgence. Guys, gals, they used to have this in the newspaper daily. Everybody read their horoscope. They would laugh at it, but some people didn't. And when you take this stuff to the next level, that's where it gets dangerous. My advice to you, don't ever read your horoscope. Ignore it purposely. Let's throw this in the fire. This deserves to go right here. Burn, baby, burn. Let's take that astrological chart and just put it right there in the fire. It does not deserve to even exist. All right, we got more, just a couple more. All right, this one I'm gonna have to take out of the box. What's in this box is a crystal ball. The idea of a crystal ball is that you've got a pure crystal. Well, you've probably heard that there's stones and crystals that have energy or power in them. They don't. But the crystal ball is iconic in that you stare into it, and the longer you stare, the more you may be able to see into the future, maybe able to see things that are going on right now, faces and figures and names and places. Not good. This deserves to be burned, and we're going to do that right now. Let's do it. There we go.
Say it again.
Now, you can see that box is empty, but there's a crystal ball inside. Here's the stand of the crystal ball, and it is going to get burned up. All right. We're coming down to the end here, folks. Rabbit's foot. And you're probably wondering, how in the world does a rabbit's foot have anything to do with spiritualism? Guys and gals, the whole idea behind a rabbit's foot is that if you own one, you hold it in your hand, you think that this is going to create some better outcome for you. It's innate within us to think these things. That's why talisman, lucky numbers, four-leaf clover, it's all in the same genre. And that is that inanimate object has some innate power to be able to give you a better outcome in life. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Sorry, rabbit. I'm sorry that you lost your foot. Now we're going to have to burn it. The rabbit's foot is now being thrown in the fire because it is not lucky. It is nothing. It's just nothing more than just a rabbit's foot. But we like to make it more than just that. All right, I guess that concludes, but we're not done yet. No way. We got to get rid of the box itself. Satan's box. Oh, yeah. Satan's toy box is going too. Say goodbye to Satan's toy box. Satan's toy box is about to get the flames next. Go horizontal. All right, here we go. Satan's toy box is about to join all the other toys that it was housing for the last week and a half. Here we go. want to thank everyone for coming tonight for this special program, and I hope you enjoyed. I know, scaredy cat. Hope you enjoyed it. Listen, the bottom line is this. These things are not to be messed with. This is just a crude demonstration, just to bring it to light what these things are for what they really are, as opposed to how they get sold. They hurt people, they hurt families. They're the opening wedge for things to come into your home, come into your heart, come into your life. They may be nothing more than cardboard, wood, fur, whatever, but they're a conduit. Get rid of them. Even if they're just nothing more than a symbol, get rid of them. That's my advice. Thank you for joining us here tonight on October 31st, 2021 for the Satan Toy Box disposal. Thank you. Have a good night.